Na Savannah, Mama. Well, I can't do the words. Well, hey guys, welcome back to Cinema with Jahari, and today I'm gonna be ranking one of my favorite animated movie franchises of all time, and that's gonna be The Lion King. I grew up with the Lion King movies basically all my life. When my mom showed me it when I was like 4 years old, I loved it. And at first, there's a funny story with the Lion King. My dad, he showed me the Jungle Book in the Lion King, and at first I didn't get into the Jungle Book until I did. But then he showed me the Lion King, and I ended up loving it, and I just kept watching it over and over again, and it just became one of my favorite animated movies of all time. And now I'm going to be ranking it. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. And I'm going to be doing a lot of Disney ranking videos where I'm going to be ranking a lot of their franchises. Like maybe I'll do Aladdin, a lot of the others. So enjoy today's video. Number 7, coming in at last place, is going to be the 2019 Lion King remake. Now, I don't hate it as much as I did when it first came out, because when it first came out, I kind of hated it. Once I rewatched it, I kind of grown on it just a little bit. It's not as bad as I thought it is. It still looks atrocious when it comes to the lions talking. It definitely looks fake. The CGI kind of looks kind of bad. I don't like how they did it. Some voice performances, I didn't really care for what they did, like Donald Glover and Beyonce. I didn't really care for how they did with their roles. I didn't really like how they changed a few stuff in the story. It just felt kind of lame to me. It's like a very bland, dull remake that does not have the heart of the original movie at all, and I feel like that is a huge missed opportunity for being a remake to one of my favorite animated movie ever. This one was just a huge disappointment when it came out in 2019, and many people are not as soft on it as me. Now, are there some good things about this remake? Yeah, there is. I do like how they built the Pride Lands a little bit. I do like how they built Africa. I did kind of like the voice performances of Timon and Pumbaa and Scar, even young Simba. I did like those, but and James Earl Jones returning as Mufasa, I thought that was top notch. Once again, he's a legend. And R.I.P. James Earl Jones. So yeah, but for a remake to the original Lion King, this movie is a pretty mishandled remake, but it's not as bad as other remakes. But yeah, coming at number 7 is gonna be the 2019 remake. Number 6 is gonna be Mufasa, the Lion King, that came out last year. This one was a little bit of a surprising step up from the 2019 Lion King remake. Is it fantastic? Not even close, but it was just slightly better. I did like a lot of story elements. I did kind of like only one song I really like. I really liked I Always Wanted the Brother. That kind of became a TikTok song, and everyone really liked that song. It was good. But besides that, everything else I just don't really care for that all that much. I didn't really like how they delivered the brotherhood between Mufasa and Scar. It kind of failed that a little bit. And the rest of the songs kind of suck. I kind of wish the songs were a little bit better. But hey, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. It's still not great. It's not even that good to me, but it was okay. It was not as bad as I hoped it would be. So I'm actually kind of I'm kind of happy that it wasn't as bad, but that's not saying much. But it was okay. It wasn't that bad. So yeah. Coming in at number 6 is going to be Mufasa, the Lion King. It wasn't as bad as I hoped it'd be. Just okay. Number 5 is gonna be Timon and Pumbaa, a series that I like pretty good. I mean, I do kind of prefer another series which you're gonna see a lot higher, but this one is as off the wall and goofy as it is, it's very entertaining. It's pure Disney Channel 90s, so that's why I'm not that huge on it as a lot of 90s kids are who grew up in the 90s. But for me, being a fan of The Lion King and being a fan of Timon and Pumbaa, I did enjoy the show overall for how goofy and off the wall and insane and cartoonish it is. It's weird, it's ridiculous, but it's kind of fun for how ridiculous and stupid it is. So yeah, Timon and Pumbaa is a very solid show, just not as great as some of the stuff above it. Coming in at number 4 is going to be The Lion Guard, a very solid show for the Lion King franchise. For being a Disney Junior show, I am shocked how much lore they gave to the Lion King franchise here. I liked how they brought a lot of the classic characters back. I really enjoyed like Simba having a son. I think Kion is a really good character. I do like the Lion Guard. I do like the cast of the Lion Guard. I think they're pretty good characters. They're not standouts, but they're pretty good. I do like how the series explore a lot on the Lion King lore and how we learn new things about Scar and even the hyenas or stuff like that. And I like how we get some things of the past, like we get to learn more about the roars that the lions of the past, like before, like Mufasa and Scar. I thought that was really cool, and I like how we see Mufasa from time to time, and even I like seeing Scar as being the main villain of the show, him as a fire and Mufasa in the clouds. I thought that was really a nice callback to the original movie. So yeah, The Lion Guard is a really solid show. Now, is it kind of preschool level, and that's that why it's not as high as it is? Yeah, that is, because I am not a fan of preschool shows, stuff like that. When they say you gotta learn how to share, I feel like that stuff is kind of lame and basic. But for being a Disney Junior show, I am shocked how they brought a lot of Lion King lore to the show. But the preschool element kind of holds it back a lot. But overall, The Lion Guard is a good show. Just that one element is holding it back. But number 4, The Lion Guard. Number 3 is going to be Lion King 2, Simba's Pride. A really good sequel that I always love. Now, this one is definitely one of the best of the direct-to-video sequels alongside another one, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. But this one told a really good story. I like the character of Kiara. I thought that Neve Campbell played her really well. I really like her vocal performance as well. I really enjoyed the character of Kobu. I thought they created a really good character with him as well. I like how they tell the story. I like how his background characters that Scar took him in young, and he was raised by Zira and Scar. I thought that was a nice, good way to conclude his character to the timeline. So that was really good and all. And I also did like I love a lot of the songs here. The songs are fantastic. Well, they're not as good as the first movie songs, but they're all fantastic. Like We Are One, and also Deception. That song is just awesome. And you got the song from the musical, He Lives in You. Like all the songs in this movie slaps. This one definitely has the best songs out of any direct-to-video sequel by far. And I also think that Zira was a solid villain. She's not as good as Scar, but she's good enough. But yeah, I do think that Lion King 2 it's a basic premise because they were doing another Shakespearean play. They was telling the story of Romeo and Juliet, which is but overall, solid sequel. Coming at number 2 is going to be Lion King 1.5. My favorite direct-to-video sequel. I feel like this one just has a fantastic idea. They want to explore another Shakespearean thing for the Lion King, and they chose the prequel to Hamlet. And I thought that was a genius idea, exploring the events of what Timon and Pumbaa were doing while the main events of the Lion King was happening. I thought that was a really genius idea, and I really enjoyed the movie. Does it make full sense? It doesn't, but it's still a very fun time. I just love the antics between Timon and Pumbaa. They're really funny. They're one of the best Disney side characters, but on their own, they're pretty good. They're pretty good too, because I feel like that the emotional journey that Timon and Pumbaa went on throughout this movie was really heartwarming and definitely really good. It was just probably the better version of their show, and I feel like that I prefer this movie over the show any day of the week. Even though I do like the show, I feel like that this movie does it better telling their story. But I just think that this one had an amazing idea, a really nice heart to it, and I love how Timon has finally realized that his Hakuna Matata was with his friends, and I thought that was really nice. So yeah, Lion King 1.5 is a really fun movie that actually does the first movie justice, because I know a lot of people aren't too fond of it, but over the years people start to love this movie, and I'm telling you, go check this out if you haven't seen it, because Lion King 1.5 is really good. But I just got one movie that is so much better, but I still think this one is an underrated classic. And it's definitely my favorite of the direct-to-video sequels, and it's my number 2 of Lion King movies. Number 1 is going to be the original Lion King, and no surprise there, this one is the greatest animated movie of all time, in my opinion. I think this one just tells an epic story. This one has amazing music. It's just... the songs are unforgettable. The characters are unforgettable. You got Timon and Pumbaa, Simba, Mufasa, Rafiki, Nala. Even Scar is my favorite Disney villain of all time. I love the animation. For 1994, the animation still holds up beautifully. It was the highest grossing hand-drawn animated movie of all time, and it still takes that place for me. This movie is a masterpiece if there ever was one. I just think that this movie has great comedy, a fantastic heart, incredible voice performances. This one is just the animated movie for me, and I feel like it always will be. So number 1 is The Lion King. So what do you guys think? Do you want to see more of me ranking Disney franchises? Because there's a lot of franchises I could do. I can do Aladdin, a lot more. Just let me know, and I'll do it. So probably the next franchise I might rank, it depends on. It either might be Aladdin or maybe Lilo and Stitch. Just depends. You decide. So, thank you for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.